Welcome back to my YouTube channel Rare Coins Treasures. What if the key to a wealthy lifestyle was sitting quietly in your change jar? 2009 Lincoln penny. No mint mark. Once dismissed as pocket change. Now making collectors sweat and millionaires smile. If you're thinking, "Uffed, it's just a penny," then buckle up. Because this isn't your grandma's piggy bank story. This 1-cent coin could be worth over $643,000 today. And you might already have it. In 2009, America honored President Abraham Lincoln with 4 unique reverse designs on the penny, marking his 200th birthday. Millions were printed, but only a select few were struck with a special error, and even fewer were released without a mint mark. These are the coins that slipped through unnoticed until now. The 2009 no mint mark penny was minted in Philadelphia. But what makes this coin stand out isn't where it was made. It's how it was made. A die error, plus perfect condition, mint state or higher, turned this humble cent into a 6-figure treasure. Yep, you could be rich, and all because the US Mint had an off day. Thanks, government. Now imagine finding one of these in your junk drawer and discovering it's worth more than your car, your house, or your retirement account. Let's talk value. 2009 no mint mark Lincoln penny sold at auction for $643,000. Yes, $643,000 for a single cent. Collectors crave high-grade examples with sharp strikes, vibrant red luster, and error variations such as misaligned dies, double dies, or die cracks. These attributes are the golden ticket. One variation, the extra finger on Lincoln's hand from the formative years reverse, is so rare that collectors have paid over $100,000 just for that feature alone. But here's the kicker. Most people throw these away. Why? Because they don't know what to look for. Now that you know the potential, let's break down exactly how to spot this life-changing coin. Look for a 2009 Lincoln penny with no mint mark struck in Philadelphia. Examine the reverse designs, particularly the formative years, Lincoln sitting on a log. Search for errors like doubled fingers, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Check the color. Red, RD coins are worth the most. Grade it professionally. NGC or PCGS certification can boost your value into 6 figures. And please, don't clean the coin with toothpaste. It's not a TikTok hack. It's a numismatic crime. Thousands of these coins are still unaccounted for. They're sitting in desk drawers, coin jars, maybe even your wallet right now. If you spend it unknowingly, you could be handing someone a 6-figure lottery ticket for a gumball. One coin, one moment, one decision could change your life forever. So before you spend that 2009 penny, take a closer look. Because the next time you reach into your pocket, you might just be holding your future in the palm of your hand. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got a 2009 penny. You could be next on the millionaire list. What if I told you the next time you reach into your pocket for spare change, you could accidentally throw away $365,000? Yes, that penny, that ordinary-looking copper coin you haven't looked at twice since 1991, might just be the key to your millionaire future. But here's the catch. 99.9% of people never notice it until it's too late. So, before you spend another cent, literally watch this video till the end. Because in the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal exactly what makes the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny so rare, how one recently sold for over $365,000, and how you can identify one hiding right in your home. And don't worry, we'll even throw in a few laughs and a shocking twist you won't see coming. It all started in a dusty drawer in Cleveland, Ohio. A retired veteran, Tom, was sorting through his late father's coin jar when he stumbled across a dull-looking penny dated 1991. No mint mark. Nothing shiny. Seemed like pocket change, but he had a hunch. And that hunch turned into a jaw-dropping discovery. Because Tom's ordinary-looking coin was no ordinary penny. It was a 1991 Lincoln cent with a rare minting error, and that coin was later sold at auction for a staggering $365,000. A penny worth more than my house? What's next? A nickel that can buy a Tesla. Well, actually, we'll talk about that in another video. Winking face, stay focused. We've got business to handle. So, what made Tom's penny worth a small fortune? Let's break it down. To understand the true value of the 1991 no-mint mark penny, you have to look beyond the surface. Most pennies struck in 1991 at the Philadelphia Mint don't have a mint mark. So far sounds normal, right? But the error coins, the ones worth six figures, are the result of die misalignments, double strikes, off-center errors, and even copper planchet anomalies. Imagine this. A coin pressed slightly off-center. Just a few millimeters of mistake, invisible to the average eye, could be the exact flaw that adds hundreds of thousands to its value. What's rarer than finding a four-leaf clover on Wall Street? Finding one of these high-grade 1991 pennies in mint condition. But here's the scary part. Many of these rare coins are sitting in people's homes, coffee jars, or even inside old sofa cushions, completely unnoticed. So how do you tell the difference between a regular 1991 penny and one that can buy you a lake house in Florida? That's what we're diving into next. Stay with me. Alright, now let's get tactical. Here's how to identify a valuable 1991 no-mint mark penny. Look for error signs. These include double die obverse off-center strikes and broad-struck errors. Check the condition. A coin graded MS65 or higher by professional graders like PCGS or NGC has the best chance of reaching top dollar. Inspect the rim and date. Some 1991 no-mint mark pennies have design fading or rim-to-letter anomalies, details that set them apart from ordinary cents. And when you find something suspicious, don't clean it, don't alter it. Just contact a reputable coin appraiser or grading service immediately. Because that one penny could be your retirement plan in disguise. I mean, if that's not a reason to start checking your couch cushions, I don't know what is. Just don't blame me if your dog swallows $100,000 worth of copper. But before you race to your change jar, there's one last thing you need to know. Anticipation, urgency, hope. There's another penny, even rarer than the 1991 no-mint mark, that's been quietly selling for over $1.1 million, and barely anyone's talking about it. And guess what? It's even more common to find than you think. Want to know which one it is? Then hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because in our next video, we're revealing the hidden coin that could turn you into a millionaire overnight. What if I told you a single penny, just 1 cent, could be your golden ticket to financial freedom? Before you toss that change into a coin jar or hand it to a cashier, you need to hear this. A 1998 Lincoln penny without a mint mark just sold for a staggering $437,000. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent, nearly $500,000. Wouldn't you hate to realize you gave away a fortune disguised as pocket change? Stick with me, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal what makes this tiny coin a treasure, the secret markers that add insane value, and exactly how to know if you're sitting on a money-making machine. Let's go back to 1998. A year of dial-up internet, Titanic fever, and yes, a mysterious batch of Lincoln pennies quietly minted in Philadelphia. Most 1998 pennies have a small P or D below the date, telling us whether they came from the Philadelphia or Denver Mint. But some don't. They're clean, mint markless. And this tiny detail, this absence, can mean the difference between a penny's worth and a penthouse. But wait, don't grab every mint markless penny just yet. Because only a very specific type of 1998 no-mint penny has that jaw-dropping six-figure value. You know what else has no mark and costs a fortune? My last dentist visit. But sadly, those cavities weren't collectible. The truth is, not all 1998 pennies are created equal. Some were struck off-center. Others have doubling on the date or liberty, and a few, the rarest of the rare, were pressed using a transitional planchet. A mistake that transformed copper into gold, metaphorically speaking. So what exactly do these valuable features look like? And how do you know if your penny is worth $437,000 or just 1 cent? Don't blink. What I'm about to show you might just change your life. Let's break it down. There are 3 golden signs your 1998 penny might be worth a fortune. Check just beneath the date. No P? That's your first green flag. Then, tilt the coin under light. A mirror-like surface? You may be looking at a special strike coin not meant for circulation but somehow released. These are extremely scarce. This is called a double die, a minting error that collectors obsess over. Use a magnifying glass. If the letters seem shadowed or doubled, congratulations, you're one step closer to 6 figures. Some 1998 pennies were accidentally struck on bronze planchets, left over from older coin runs. These coins weigh slightly more than standard zinc pennies, About 3.11 grams instead of 2.5. Don't weigh it on your bathroom scale unless your penny's been eating cheeseburgers. A 1998 no mint mark penny with just one of these traits can sell for thousands. But combine all three, and you're in rare air, the kind that's attracted offers as high as $437,000 in private auctions. So, what should you do if you think you have one? The answer might just be the best financial decision you've ever made. First, protect your coin. Wrap it in a soft cloth or place it in a coin flip to avoid scratches. Next, get it authenticated. Contact a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll analyze the coin's condition, rarity, and strike to determine its true market value. Then comes the fun part. Listing it for sale. You can go through major coin auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers online marketplaces like eBay, but only after professional grading or direct sales through dealers or private collectors. And here's the best part. Some 1998 no mint mark pennies have started bidding wars, with collectors driving prices into the hundreds of thousands. All because someone, like you, paid attention to what others ignored. This isn't just about coins. It's about what else in your life might be holding untapped value, unnoticed, unappreciated until today. Imagine checking your pocket change tonight and discovering a coin that could pay off your mortgage or fund your retirement or change your children's future. Would you recognize it? Or would you spend it at the gas station without a second thought? Check your coins. Because the difference between 1 cent and $437,000 is knowledge. And now you have it. Imagine reaching into your junk drawer, pulling out a penny, and realizing it's worth over $600,000. That's right. A single 2020 Lincoln 1 cent penny recently made headlines with a staggering market value of $647,000. Now, before you toss that change jar or pay for coffee with a potential fortune, stop. This might be the most profitable video you ever watch. And no, this isn't clickbait, wishful thinking, or a fairy tale whispered by your coin-collecting uncle at Thanksgiving. This is real. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, where to sell it, and why this little copper-colored coin could be your ticket to financial freedom. The year was 2020. The world was on pause, but something incredible was minted into circulation. At first glance, the 2020 Lincoln penny looks just like the others. But hidden among the billions are a rare few that contain shocking errors, production flaws, and hidden die markers worth hundreds of thousands. Let's start with the basics. The D Mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. Over 4.6 billion of these were produced. So why are some of them worth more than a luxury yacht? The answer lies in what collectors call the perfect storm. A combination of die doubling, off-center strikes, and uncirculated brilliance. A specific variety of this penny, in near-perfect condition with dramatic errors, has sold privately for as much as $647,000. But here's the twist. Most people throw these away without even knowing. And some of the most valuable ones look completely normal, unless you know the signs. So let's talk about what you need to spot before it's too late. What separates the $647,000 penny from its worthless twin? Let's break it down. Look closely at Lincoln's eye, the word Liberty, and the date, 2020. If the letters or numbers appear slightly shadowed, doubled, or thicker than usual, you may have found a double die penny, and that alone could be worth tens of thousands. If your penny has a misaligned image, say 10 to 20% off-center, it's not broken, it's valuable. Collectors go wild for these minting errors because they're rare and visually stunning. And don't overlook condition. A 2020 penny that's been untouched, uncirculated, and glowing with a rich red luster can be worth a fortune, especially when graded by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher. Meanwhile, your neighbor's spending one of these on gas station gum. Let that sink in. So, how do you know if your penny is the one? And what's the next step if it is? Let's walk through the game plan. You're now holding a coin that could change your life. But time is your enemy. As these rare varieties become known, the market gets saturated and values drop. You must act before the window closes. Use a jeweler's loupe or a microscope app. Zoom in on the mint mark, date, and Lincoln's profile. Send it to a reputable grading company. You want to secure an MS certification to get top dollar. Avoid pawn shops. Instead, list through high-end auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. These platforms attract millionaires and museums, people ready to pay for rarity. And whatever you do, don't post it on Facebook Marketplace for $5. That's not how millionaires are made. Now, here's something even more exciting. There's a second version of the 2020 penny, even rarer, that most experts haven't discovered yet. In my next video, I'll reveal what it is and how to find it in circulation. That old penny jar on your dresser? It might just hold your early retirement, your beach house, your escape from the 9 to 5. But only if you know what to look for. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you don't miss the rare coin hiding in plain sight. Your millionaire moment could be one penny away.